we're back here at the Maple Zone Sports Institute for the MLK Pro Invite Pro Day. Right, we'll go right into it for the Penn session with Justin Zestawicki first on the mound. Start off with his first pitch at 94 miles an hour at 1997 spin rate. Zestawicki, the North Carolina commit, follows that up with 95.4. Getting after it, staying right around 95. So Zestawicki showing about a 15 mile an hour, 13 to 15 mile an hour differential. His breaking ball and his fastball. That one he hit the brakes at 73.5. Spin rate at 2287. My last math, 23 mile an hour differential on your fastball and your breaking ball.
That's pretty damn good.
Bringing it back at 95 miles an hour. Woo! Real nice pitch. Just slamming on the brakes at 73 miles an hour on his breaking ball compared to his 95 mile an hour heater. All right, that did it for nice session for Zestawicki. This is Ryan Weingartner.
Number 10, Weingartner, number 10.
The Purdue, the Purdue commit out of St. Augustine Prep.
So there's a 195.
Weingartner showing well at 90 miles an hour on his fastball. 2340 spin rate. Again, Weingartner staying right around 90 miles an hour on his fastball. Nice pitch there.
We're good. We'll work it in. Yeah, we'll grab it. Thanks.
All right, nice session by Ryan Weingartner.
Number 13, Cole Hertzler. 13.
Cole Hertzler, the 6'5", 220-pound commit to Liberty at a Boyertown area high school in Pennsylvania.
Hey, Ken, real quick. Just so you know, he's got to reload a TrackMan profile every time somebody gets on the screen, so they're throwing 2 pitches and they're not getting anything. Just so you know.
So he's got.
Yeah.
Again, he's got to be extremely imposing to the batter at 6'5", 220 pounds.
Yeah, I'm shocked he's actually fit in our frame.
Going from 70 to 91 miles an hour.
Yeah, that's fine. No, I'm just saying for you because it's like these guys are throwing. There's no bad. Yeah, no, it's all good.
Again, 21 mile an hour differential out of Hertzler. Nice pen session by Hertzler. And that'll bring up number 18, Reuben Livingston.
Number 18, Livingston. 18.
Livingston, primary position is third base. Getting on the mound as a right-handed pitcher at 6'3", 230 pounds. He's a class of 22 rising junior, committed to Kent State. Livingston is pounding his zone. Gavin, another imposing 6'3" frame. Ooh, nice breaking ball.
And Livingston. Nice session here. Continues to work through. All right. So that'll bring up number 20. The uncommitted Saunders, who maxed out at 109 miles an hour earlier today with the exit velo. About to show us what he can do on the pitcher's mound. All right, Saunders continues to work through. Getting Gilbert Saunders uncommitted, but showed off some serious power with the bat in the hitting session. Very light on his feet, great movement to his left and his right defensively, and now giving us what he's got on the mound. All right, Gilbert Saunders.
Number 24, Davis. 24.
And it's number 24, Tegan Davis, freshman, 6'3", 195 pounds, and talk about pro DNA. Ben Davis, his father, and southpaw, continuing to show his stuff and handle a high-pressure situation. Never easy to be the youngest cat out here, but he's all of 15 years old. And clearly, this 6'3", 195 pound frame, a lot to build off of. Very enticing to both the collegiate and pro scouts looking for his services the next coming years. Continues to show good command, dancing the ball around the zone. Freshman southpaw sitting 84, 85 at the velo. A really nice spin, nearly 2,100. All right, Tegan Davis. And that'll bring up another southpaw. This time, number 37, Jake Milan. The commit to Florida Atlantic. Continues to pepper the zone. All right, it's Jake Milan. All right, and that'll bring up our first PO, Peter Hubeck. We're 38, the Wake Forest commit, class of 2021. So we are now in pitcher only land. All right, so Hubeck continuing to get it done. 2,200 spin he's been sitting around, and right around that average on his the pitches. And for BFA Sports, Doug Stasic, joined here my brother from another, Al Fisher, who is, I'm sure, attacking the lunch buffet. But we've been here all day, and due to some technical internet challenges here inside the building, very slow internet speed, we are recording today's festivities, and we'll be premiere streaming them later on this afternoon. And that is the last pitch from Peter Hubeck, our first pitcher only of the day. Yeah, give it to Charles. Just take care of Charles first. All right, and so we're moving right along. And that'll bring up our next pitcher. That's number 39. It's going to be Matt Scott as we get the track man loaded up. So it'll start to throw here in just a second. Again, all the player profiles being created, so taking a couple extra seconds in between, make sure everybody's data points are captured. So I think we are now ready to go for Matt Scott. Scott still throwing a couple extra bullets here, getting loose. Again, unique scenario. So got guys stretching out, trying to get loose. Then they go to a warm-up mound, and then they come out here and go to what we call a hot. So Matt Scott making sure that he gets to his routine.
Scott standing at 6'6", 220 pounds.
It's a big boy.
Yes, it is.
And I'm going to guess.
What do you see him up on the mound?
I'm going to guess when he gets on the mound, we're going to have to adjust the camera. Matter of fact, might want to remind Skywalker of that one.
All right, I will.
Yeah, well, it happens here when we're doing our streams. When we encounter large humans, they don't generally fit in the same video frame as most of the other guys we shoot. And Matt Scott, well, he fits that mark. So, some really intriguing action about
What's intriguing?
to go down. That's the level of just talent that's here in this room today. You know, my. And we are now in the category of pitcher only, so you don't have a situation now where you have a two-way player. Those guys are all out of the way. Hubeck being the first pitcher only, and now momentarily it'll be Scott getting things done. All right, so Scott throwing flat ground.
Number 40 is Savage. 40.
All right. So after Scott throws a flat session, we're going to go to Trey Savage.
Trey Savage standing at 6'4", 230 pounds, committed to East Carolina at a Boorstown Area High School in Pennsylvania. East Carolina, the Pirates?
Yeah. Hey, Ken, he's through flat. What's up? Flat ground. Anything you want us to say? Scott?
Yeah, you can say flat ground.
Okay. I'm just saying he didn't throw off the mound. So
No. Okay. Some guys do it, like your agents tell them.
yeah, all good. All right, so Matt Scott made the decision to throw the flat, throw from flat ground. Just personal choice this time of year. But now it's going to clear the way here as Trey Savage.
Savage right now topping out at 91, almost 92.
Spinning it pretty good, though. 91 miles an hour, almost 2,200 on the spin. He is getting it done.
Excuse me. Getting up to 92 for Trey Savage.
Number 41, Lill. 41.
Gavin Lill, the 6'3", 210-pound rising junior, is uncommitted out of Westchester East High School.
All right, get into one.
I like it.
There you go.
Hanging around 90 miles an hour for Mr. Lill. Again, uncommitted.
Most in the line of fire there. It's all right, man.
It's all good.
Yeah, so
Keep me awake.
yeah, Lill has some unique mechanics here. But he is able to continue to rinse and repeat, as we like to say.
The man's got a lower body on him. .6'3". All right, that was Gavin Lill, the uncommitted junior at a Westchester East High School in Pennsylvania.
Number 42, Starring. 42.
Now another big young man at 6'5", Aiden Starring. Again, 6'5", 170 pounds. He's committed to New Orleans out of Pennsville Memorial High School, New Jersey. Down by our neck of the woods.
Yeah, standout player, well-known, guy that gets the ball put in his hand an awful lot in big spots. Teddy Williams from PBR, Pennsylvania, showing off his glove work. Not really, but that's all right. If there's one thing that Teddy's good at, is just running out of the way.
Dropping names, I saw Eddie Charlton.
Yeah,
He's here from BPC.
I was hoping to grab Eddie.
He does want to talk to you, just so you know.
All right. Well, we have, not to get away from the pro day, but we have the Coaches versus Cancer schedule release show coming up just before Super Bowl Sunday. It'll be on Thursday, February 4th. So quite a bunch of high school teams in the southern New Jersey area going to battle it out for a great cause. And the guys from BPC always very involved. Did he confirm that Mike Adams is going to throw today?
I didn't
By
ask him.
chance?
I didn't ask him. I just thought it was already confirmed. I had no idea. Do you
Mike-
see him anywhere?
Yeah, Mike's incognito right over there. Matter of fact, I'll go
right.
say hello really quick.
You're good.
Just got the old double click on a number.
Mm-hmm. Good. You're good. Again, Aiden Starring at 6'5", 170 pounds, committed to New Orleans University. Class of 21 rising senior. Fastball getting up to about 88 miles an hour. And Starring finishing around 87, 88. Braden Shearer now stepping to the mound. The lefty at 5'11", 195 pounds is a rising senior, class of 21, committed to William and Mary University. Again, Braden Shearer. Shearer goes to Conrad High School in Delaware. Nice look from our rear camera from Mr. Charles Hope. Cameraman extraordinaire. Senior camera operator. Shearer getting up to 86 miles an hour on his fastball with a 22.88 spin rate. Shearer staying around about 85, 86 miles an hour, topping out. See, rears back and tries to get his most on his last pitch. Staying again around 85, 86. All right, stepping to the mound, the big righty at 6'4", 195 pounds is David Hagaman. Hagaman, the West Virginia commit at a Holy Spirit High School. His first offering is at 87 miles an hour. Again, Hagaman, a rising senior, class of 21. Starting to climb the ladder at 88 and working his way to 89 miles an hour on his fastball.
David Hagaman. He is a beast to be reckoned with. Certainly going to be one of the elite arms that you're going to see this spring season and beyond. West Virginia commit. Part of it was going to be a really nasty group of pitchers over at Cedar Creek. And that was something we're looking forward to in 2020. So, I believe Hagaman on his way now to Holy Spirit, if I'm not mistaken. So,
Big kid at 6'4", 195.
dude, tremendous frame. Ball just jumps out of his hand under the tutelage of guys down at the Baseball Performance Center. Mike Adams, who, interestingly enough, is going to be throwing himself.
Can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
I have to be silently rooting for him.
Yeah, but absolutely love Hagaman. Kid is all-out baller, tremendous work ethic, obsessed with the details of his mechanics. You know, another note, a lot of times guys are always looking for us to just fill a lot of airtime, but in events like this, the scouts who was most important to, we're amateur hour compared to those guys.
They're filling it for us. All right, number 46, Jackson Vanesko, who's committed to Bryant out of St. Augustine Prep in Richland, New Jersey. Class of 21, rising senior. Again, stands at 6'4", 210 pounds.
Another guy that is going to be a standout part of one of the most illustrious pitching staffs year after year in a top program in St. Augustine. And Vanesko, another guy out of that pitching stable run by Charlton and Mike Adams. I just caught up with a few moments ago. And I did confirm Mike Adams will be throwing. So he's like the sensei of pitching down there.
You know where he is in the lineup? Is he last? Or does it say, you know?
Yeah, pretty close. He's like number 66.
Oh, there he is. There he is. Right down there bottom.
We got some serious arms in that free agent market down towards the end of the order here.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll tell you, going back to Jackson Vanesko, he's a guy who just absolutely loves to compete, loves a great challenge. Kind of known to be the guy that can get his troops fired up in a quiet way, but he does it by kind of bringing it upon himself to kind of challenge and elevate his game. And one of the many qualities you got to love about a pitcher, especially his stuff being a lefty. Man, is it sweet.
Just pounding that zone.
And there are quite a few guys, by the way, who have hit us up wondering about the stream
live
challenges.
stream?
Yeah, so looking forward to posting those up later on tonight. But in the meantime, trying to It's funny. There's enough of a stream that we can chat with the people watching on YouTube, but not enough to stream.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, obviously with the video and audio upload, yep, makes sense. You're only talking about text, so. Oh, well. All right, that was Mr. Vanesko. Now stepping up onto the mound is number 47, and that should be Joe Sheets. Indeed it is. The right-handed pitcher, standing at 6'10", 210 pounds, is a freshman at Columbia. Hails out of Delaware. Ooh. .92 miles an hour on his fastball. So Sheets staying around 84, 85, somewhere between 84 and 86 miles an hour on his fastball. Oh, I stand corrected. He's climbing a ladder at 90. Continues to climb the ladder now at 91 miles an hour. He's getting warmed up.
Well, we knew there was going to be about a group of double-digit guys that were going to hit 90 plus. Actually, we know of just about 10 guys that are very close, if not over 95.
Can't wait to see that. These guys are showcasing well for the scouts that are here today at the MSI MLK Pro Invite Showcase right here at the Maple Zone Sports Institute. All right, that was Joe Sheets, the freshman at Columbia.
Waiting on the track man. So you got a open mount here, and you can see that information popping up.
See the scouts in the second deck there. Actually down low too as well, I guess. Yep. Saw some cell phones popping when Mr. Saunders earlier today was hit practically 109.7 on his exit velo.
Oh, it was unbelievable. And he's uncommitted.
Yep, that's crazy. And the size is 6'4", 250.
Just
insane.
wild.
And it wasn't a fluke because he was consistent. Fouled right with 107. All right. Matthew Potok. Big 6'4", 229-pound right-handed pitcher. Class of 21 rising senior, committed to Coastal Carolina. Goes to Jackson Memorial High School, New Jersey. Comes out of the gates throwing 90 miles an hour.
They're playing your songs too. I said they borrowed your iPhone.
They did.
Yeah, it's your playlist.
It is
In
my
the
playlist.
background?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
A lot of people don't realize that about you.
Yeah, that might be old,
You
but
know.
I'm hip.
You have bad hips? Is that what you just said? You might be
Bad
old
hips,
and have bad
knees.
hips.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
think I'm getting there. Potok finishing up with a 90.3 mile an hour fastball. That'll bring up number 49, Phil Fox.
49, Fox. 49.
5'10", 170-pound Gardner Webb commit at a Hempfield Area High School in Pennsylvania. He's a class of 21 rising senior. I can't. My heels can't take it anymore. I gotta turn a bucket over and sit on it. Oh my gosh. They're screaming at me. I might need a Jazzy to get out of here.
I thought you were actually beyond the jazzy.
You think so?
I don't know. I was betting who was going to need to sit first. I mean, Skywalker beat you to it. but
Skywalker beat
I
me
don't.
to
I
it.
can't. If you sat on the ground like he's sitting right now, you wouldn't be able to get
Oh,
up.
I wouldn't be able to get up.
No.
No, he's sitting in that, I guess that Indian style.
Oh, we're having some. There we go.
There it is.
Yeah. So we're just
We're just putting this.
we're
picture on the screen.
monitoring,
Yeah, monitoring.
what
Yeah.
the scouts are seeing. So every time somebody messes with their equipment, you're seeing that. That's not us. Good athletic build here for Fox, too,
Yeah,
the pitcher.
Yep. Noticed that when he was waiting to get back on the mound right before Potok, right after Potok, I should say.
Going to go down there, play for Coach Barton, Gardner Webb, the Bulldogs. I think this was his second season for Coach. He moved on from Barton College, 6 degrees of coaching separation, or now headed up by Keith Gorman, who was the 2019 World Series champion down at Rowan College of South Jersey, Cumberland. And I say that because Will Latcham, an alum, will be pitching in just a little while. So Phil Fox, though.
Looking forward to seeing him.
Good bullpen.
Nice work by Phil Fox. Now Ryan Drombosky.
Number 50. Drombosky. 50.
Getting a
6'2", 205-pound UPenn commit out of Northern Burlington High School in New Jersey. Ooh, popping that glove.
Waiting for TrackMan to come up. When it does, I'll switch back over. There you go. He likes to pitch quick, I'll tell you that. He's moving.
No doubt. I know you're going to correct me if I'm wrong on this, but did we see this young man back in like October up at the community college for the PBR? Could have sworn we saw him.
Yeah, there's a good chance. Ryan, he's made his rounds. Certainly a guy that's been a standout on TJ Hunt's radar for quite some time, so I think you're right on to something.
Nice breaking ball. So it went from 91 miles an hour to 75. Nice 16-mile-an-hour differential for Drombosky.
Hit the brakes, they'll fly right by maneuver.
Oh, yeah.
Very popular.
Great balls of fire. Yeah, he definitely does not mess around. Stays in rhythm.
Yeah, I think Drombosky could probably pitch a 9-inning game in about 45 minutes. You know, but it's a good strategy. I mean, not to let the hitter get comfortable and you command and take the tone and the tempo. Why not?
Major League umpires would love him.
He's pretty fired up about it, too.
He is. I love it.
Look at him.
Look
It's
at
great,
that.
man.
I love that stuff.
Absolutely great.
That's passion. Good stuff. All right, number 51, Tommy Molsky, the 6'1", 160-pound right-handed pitcher, committed to Penn State at a Northern York High School in Pennsylvania. Class of 21 rising senior. Molsky, First couple pitches at 92, climbing the ladder at 93 miles an hour. Continues to work his way up that ladder now at 94. And comes it back with a slider or a breaking ball at 83.
I'm only laughing from the tech side because we've been having trouble with the internet here all day long. So the speed and the recommended bit rate were about 5% of the recommended stream rate of
good.
what you need to make it go. So
Yeah, that's it.
that's not happening,
That's a no can do.
unfortunately. But it'll all be posted later on.
That's right. We're talking about it, but nobody's hearing it.
Yeah.
We'll hear it later. They'll understand. We can only control the controllables.
That's it, buddy.
But everyone will see this in, what, 1080p? Are we going to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1080p.
100%.
In its entirety.
Good lanky frame here as he flirts with went from 94 down to 83.
And that was Tommy Molsky. Finishes up at 93 miles an hour with his fastball. Number 52, Cole Fry. The 6'5", 200-pound rising junior.
Every time I see this kid, he grows 2 inches. It's unbelievable.
He's also uncommitted out of St. Augustine Prep.
Again, that's hard to believe.
Yeah, I want to see. I can't imagine why he would be uncommitted. Size like this, when he's got some length coming off that mound.
Yeah, we'll take one. Yeah, thanks.
Again, Fry is a class of 22, uncommitted rising junior. Projectability is the word here, Doctor?
Yeah, I listen, big time. To be a junior with that size frame, knowing that there's a real good possibility he's going to be able to add to it. Got a lot of guys licking their chops right now. Rightfully so. Another guy out of the BPC stable of pitching. Willie Liggins.
All right,
coming
Willie.
through,
Thank you,
the
brother.
reliever.
Appreciate it.
Hopefully he's got a bag of ice somewhere for his elbow. I can't believe it's still attached.
We got to figure out how many pitches you threw. We'll have to get the calculator out.
Yeah. Every kid got what, about 20 pitches? 6, 8, 6?
First two groups were 4 rounds of 8. And there's about 10 guys each.
Yeah.
And then
That's 3.
group 3 was rounds of 8 too. But I think we only did three rounds of 8. And then groups 4 and 5 were rounds of 6.
Yes, man.
Rounds of 6.
20. Yeah, it's probably average 30 pitches a kid, easy. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Probably like 1,100, 1,200 birds.
Cole Shuggy Klein.
I like it. Cole Shuggy Klein. Class of 21, committed to George Washington out of Germantown Academy High School, Pennsylvania. Actually, it's Germantown Academy. 6'4", 200 pounds. Coming from the left-hand side.
Yeah, I hear, Willie Liggins threw probably about 1,200 pitches, and he's going to throw. He's wearing jersey number 74 today. I can't imagine what his stalker gun or trackman speed would be, but
Fastball coming in at 35 miles an hour. Yeah, I had 663 after the first 2 rounds.
yeah, it had to be. It's got to be like 1,400 pitches.
Oh, at least easy.
Career,
And he was consistent
yeah,
for the most part.
Career high.
Consistently bad.
Yeah.
I don't think you could be bad throwing BP when a guy has 109.7 exit velo. Follows it with 107.8. Good grief.
Looking at a side profile shot of Klein. Man,
I like the
where do they
name,
get
Cole
these
Shuggy
guys?
Klein.
Another
I love it.
6'4" dude.
Mm.
Seen guys 6'4", 6'5",
Mm-hmm.
6'6". Still can't get over.
Oh, we have a 6'7" yet to come. I just saw one.
Okay, I can't get over the Saunders kid, 109.7 exit velo. Broke the record. Last year was 107.
Wow.
Ty Malone, who
He's
seen
he
Malone
broke
a
it
couple
twice.
times over the summer. Talk about a big dude. Yeah, because he
His
actually
follow-up after the 109 was 107.8. Or what? Yeah, 107.8.
Yeah. Yeah, some serious pepper.
And Willie, he's uncommitted.
How is that possible? The kid is uncommitted. Saunders. 2021 uncommitted, hitting. Really? Wow, if he's at 22, that's even crazier. Number 20.
He's at 22.
He
Good
is at
grades?
22.
Good grades, too.
Wow. All right, so let's talk about good pitching. Got some right there out of Cole Klein.
Cole Shuggy Klein. I like that name. Number 54, Francis Wright. The 6', 180-pound rising senior is committed to Wagner at Egg Harbor Township High School.
Yeah, Frankie Dots, as he's affectionately known.
Yep.
Down in the shore part of New Jersey. Another guy with a BPC hat on. Stable of pitching.
Wearing it proud.
10 or 11.
Yeah, 10 or 11 guys here today.
Really.
Yeah. Including Sensei Mike Adams. That's his new nickname. He's
It's
Sensei. Yeah, you got PPC or like the Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai, there
of
you go.
pitching down here. Yeah,
You don't think Mike Adams is going to be nervous with us here, is he? Just because, we're high profile.
nah, he'd only be nervous
celebrity.
if he had to beat you to the buffet table. So he doesn't
That
have to
he'd
worry
be-
about that
no.
today. So there's really nothing to be nervous about.
He would cower if he had to try to
Yeah.
race me to the buffet table.
Oh, God. All right, so Frankie Dots Wright, the Wagner commit, going to be one of the marquee arms in the rotation down there for Coach Carmichael at Egg Harbor Township High School this season. I think Frankie plays not just for the Oilers in the summer, but also the Pleasantville Pirates. Here's a new organization that they have down there at the BPC.
He also guest played.
And he's made some appearances for MSI. So Frankie been pitching in all the right places. And I think the one thing I admire about this kid more so than anything is he's really evolved and been a very good command pitcher. Early on he wanted to get the arm strength going. He did a really good job with that. But some of his second and third pitches are really nasty, and he'll throw them late in the count with confidence. And I think that's marquee. Look at that. I mean, he just nailed that ball low and away around the corner. Consistent arm frame, and look at the spin. 24-58. That's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, another guy. So too bad we don't have a headset for Willie. All right. Willie Liggins going to pinch hit here for Al Fisher as we let Frankie Wright ready for some Gatorade. Well deserved after that round there.
Sean now catching.
Sean Vasquez, Felician. I don't know, he's pointing to Dwayne Marshall, 6'2", 205 pounds. Just says junior college on the roster sheet, so we just put JUCO on the graphic for Dwayne Marshall.
Yeah, we'll never know who shows up here on this day.
Hey, listen, all the power to him, man.
Yeah.
Gotta compete and come out here and.
Most of the scouts in the Northeast, come, today. A little different this year.
It
But,
it certainly is, but this dude here is throwing flames, 95 miles an hour. And he comes back with a breaking ball. And talk about hit the brakes, 76, about a 20-mile-an-hour differential for Dwayne Marshall. Another dude. I'm just looking at his stature on the mound. Boy.
nice.
Imposing force. So, Will, man, MSI, another fantastic marquee event here. Everyone always gets pumped up for the MLK invite.
Yeah, this is a big day. It's a big day. Guys train for it. And, I'm not 100% sure, but usually every club is represented here. I'm pretty sure every club's here this year.
Yeah,
You know.
some of them make it a bit of a challenge.
Yeah.
They're all like incognito.
Yeah.
It's like as if the mask doesn't hide your face enough.
Yeah, no, exactly. You get to know the faces and
Oh, yeah.
some names and throughout the years, but
That's kind of what they want, too, right? Like, they don't want the kids to necessarily get all geeked up over
Yeah.
it and tighten up, want them to play loose, give them their best effort. And
yeah, that's a lot of the training too. Is being comfortable in a setting like this, where it can be intimidating. Going down to Georgia for some of the guys' first times when they're 14, 15 years old, and playing in front of scouts and seeing clipboards and radar guns and all that stuff can be intimidating. So
Yeah.
You know, so throughout the years for them to get comfortable in that setting, and you know, baseball is all about showcasing your abilities at any point you're asked to. So, you know, looking at the backdrop, you know, usually, man, usually the
Packed.
whole thing is packed.
Yeah.
Parents, and you never know who's here. You know,
Yeah.
unfortunately, obviously, we couldn't have everybody here like we normally do. But
Yeah.
that whole backdrop, man, up there is usually packed when the pitchers start going. So, but you know, we made the best of it, and it's another great event, another good year.
It's fantastic,
Yeah.
as expected. All right, so that was Dwayne Marshall. Let's bring up Dylan Hyde. Dylan Hyde at University of Pittsburgh, Johnstown, 6'2", 205 pounds. The senior. Wasting no time. He literally was on the hill before the last pitcher finished. So you know that he's fired up and ready to go.
Here we go. Let's get a pick. Fish.
Ow.
Ow. There we go.
My man. .95 miles an hour for Dylan Hyde. We were told that there were going to be double-digit almost pitchers that can throw 95, and so far we've seen quite a few.
What was the over under?
Ken Spangenberg said 8, but knowing that I've seen some of these guys throw over the course of the summer, I kind of thought the number was going to be a little higher, and I think we're going to easily get the over. I don't know that DraftKings or FanDuel has a live line on that one, but if they did, I'm going to say we're hitting the over.
Yeah. Ken, what did you set the over at? Over 5.
5? I thought it was like 8. Yeah.
I think we.
Okay. I think we're getting the over.
I think 4.
4 or 5 already.
Yeah.
He has.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, Dylan Hyde. We're talking velo, and he just spun the ball at 24.55. I'd love to see Al in there trying to hit a ball with 2,400 spin just for fun. Yeah, especially with the horizontal run this guy's throwing. It'd be awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing what these kids are doing.
Oh, man, listen, we've been blessed to know you for what? Our kids are now 20. Wow. It's got to be 10 years.
Yeah, close.
And you think about just how different it is in just like the last 3 years.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Yeah. You know, seeing all these kids commit to the weight room.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and commit to their individual process. And, you know, it's fun to see. And, you know, obviously in summer ball, you know, not only have I coached some of these kids, but just competing against them as well, and you know, seeing them throughout the circuit, and it's kind of a little brotherhood between all the guys, and you know, you're just seeing them here work out together. You know, it's a good event.
It locked him in at 95 on his last pitch.
He got it on that last pitch for you. 58, Verbitsky, 58. He got 95 flat on the last one. So he said 94.9 was no good.
Kyle Verbitsky out of Penn State, 6'7", 230-pound right-handed pitcher. The Nittany Lion, wow, 6'7". Lord love a duck. Man, I'll tell you, we're looking side profile right now and just looking at his reach. Well, here's the thing: he's 6'7", which is one thing, but he's got extension that's 7'4". You throw a 93-mile-an-hour fastball with that kind of extension, that ball's going to feel like it's coming at you at about 97, 98.
It's
easy.
on you quick. And you know, it's cool too, man. He's been training here, you know, all off season, and he gives back just as much. You know, works out with the younger guys, and
Love to hear that.
even we do our little PDP light with the 8 to 11 year
Yeah,
olds.
just to get him used to
And
going through the
he
drills.
jumps in with them, and he's playing tag with them, and you know, just as much as he's doing on his own training, he's giving that much more, maybe even more back to everybody here in the building. So he's been a joy to work with, and just see, you know, all the hard work and time he's putting in. Man, he's a gym rat.
Yeah, that's outstanding. That's class act individual all the way around. So, got a couple free agents coming up here at the end of this event.
Yeah,
And I'm pretty jacked up about that. I saw our guy Will Latcham over there called in the locker room, and dude, he looks like talk about a specimen.
Yeah. No, you know, he got released as a, I don't know what the final number was of minor leaguers that got released, but somewhere around 1,300.
Isn't that insane?
You know, minor leaguers that got released. So, you know, hopefully as we come out of this and jobs start to get back out there, and just another opportunity for some of these free agents to.
Yeah, I mean, elevated AAA with the Cardinals organization.
Yeah.
Had some really good outings.
Yeah.
So I think
we had a few free agents there last year.
Yeah.
You know, that helped them get a call. All they need is a shot, you know.
That's it, man. And how much of that comes down to time and space sometimes, you know?
Luck.
Right, yeah, I mean, right team, happens to need a guy, you're there, they see you at the right time, so, you know, embrace the moment.
Sure.
Just like Verbitsky just did, so, woo, nice job there by the Nittany Lion. Nah, we'll tell Spangenberg anyway. Crowley. Garrett Crowley out of Fordham, another 6'4", 225-pounder, and I'm going to stand over a second before my knee locks up.
I'll join you.
Not as young as we used to be. Waiting for the track man to come up, so I'll give you the dual angle profile, and there she goes. So right out of the gate at 91 miles an hour. And 2,000 on the spin. Man, nice. That's electric to see with the southpaw. Hey, Cody, this lefty, can you back out the left-handed shot? Yeah, walk around him. His head's cut off. Okay. That's how you know you have a large specimen.
Yeah, he's huge.
It's so imposing, man. I mean, you know, most of those mounds are supposed to, by regulation, be about 10 inches off the dirt. So here you got a kid that's 6'4". So that's every bit of 7'2". That's like Shaquille O'Neal being out on a mound.
Hitting's hard. Hitting's,
you know, talk about some of the hardest things to do in any sport. Trying to hit a baseball and the ball's coming 90-plus miles an hour. I challenge anybody to that. .2382 on that breaking pitch. That's filth. I think Skywalker. All right, there you go, Skywalker. Oh, guy.
Yeah, it's nice having you guys out here again, man.
Hey, we're glad to be out here. First event in 2021.
Starting to see BFA everywhere a lot more, man.
Hey.
You guys are doing good.
Yeah, no, thanks. Listen, baseball community, really been great to us. A lot of people that we've gotten a chance to know over the years. I think the reality of it is, you know, the value is the benefit to the player and the benefit to the program. We soared over the 200 mark in terms of players that we're aware of who have committed and gotten some kind of scholarship towards school since June. So that's something we're real proud of.
You guys definitely helped out the recruiting process from, you know, all around, all the different organizations you guys spent time and got them seen, and with all the regulations and things that everybody couldn't do, you guys gave a lot of kids that opportunity to be seen, and obviously that's what it was all about.
Yeah,
for you guys starting this.
Thanks, man. Much appreciated, and it has been amazing how a lot of that landscape has changed, and we talk about it all the time. Where coaches are reaching out to us directly, asking us, "You have a video on this kid? Do you have a video on that?" Or when we see something, do you have more data points? It's just kind of wild. But then to get the emails back from a lot of these players, and to hear that they're one step closer to achieving their dream, or they got into their dream school. I mean, that's worth its weight in gold to us. And
just even doing the the couple of live games and seeing some live at bats, and that goes a long way for coaches that typically be behind home plate. They weren't allowed to be out there this year.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we've heard a lot of that too. Even the recruiting cycle, because of all those things that have happened, a lot of budgets out there that have gotten cut.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they don't have the travel budget that they had or want to get there. So one of the first things that we get is asking us, well, what's your schedule going to be? Where are you guys going to be? Because they know they can tune in. They know some of the players they can see.
Definitely.
And if they have to split up and go from one place to the other, they know that they can either watch it live or watch it on demand.
Right. Doing stuff with PBR and.
Yeah.
Yeah, as much as we all compete against each other, it's a tight-knit community, and everybody just wants to see kids have success.
Yeah, and so Mike Pasco, perfect example, right? Free agent. How many times do you see a guy pick up a baseball on one of his first pitches, throw a 94, and it's like didn't even hesitate, like it was nothing. Yeah, but got a really great schedule going on headed into this summer that keeps getting bigger and bigger, and we're looking forward to it.
Yeah,
and,
even doing stuff with Jaws.
Yeah, Roger Worski. We've been helping him out and getting into some podcasting and some of the pro guys. It's been a wild ride, but
that's awesome, man.
We'll keep taking it. So thank you.
So I'm gonna hand this back to
Big Al.
Big Al, and always
right.
Appreciate you guys coming out.
Yeah,
and,
man.
We'll be doing a lot more of this.
Heck yeah, brother. Appreciate it. All right, Willie Liggins from MSI. Going to be not just grabbing that ice bag out, but probably going to pull up in the refrigerator when he gets home.
Couple of libations of his choice.
Yeah. All right, so
All right.
Pasco mixing up his pitches now. Touches up on a rosin bag.
Pasco about to turn 23, still young. Got a lot to bring to the table.
Well, he's another guy like Will had brought up. With the craziness that kind of hit and the big impact it had on Major League Baseball and the trickle-down effect of the minor leagues, you got almost 1,300 guys who went from having a job to looking for work. All right, so Watt.
Raymond Watt, junior out at Pitt, Johnstown, coming out of Pennsylvania. Staying at 6'2", 195 pounds.
Jamming today, somebody.
I'm liking it.
All right.
I think Matthew Rivera agrees with me.
Look at that movement, man. It's got the three-quarter slide, 27.46 on the spin.
Ooh.
That's the most spin we've seen all day.
You saw almost 26, right?
Yeah. Horizontal movement. It's like a foot and a half. That's nuts. That's from one side of the plate to the other in the blink of an eye. Now we're in the 60s. So I think we have about the last jersey number is 70.
We might have 8 more. Eight if they're all here.
All right. It's really interesting. You talk about the amount of talent that's here. It's always worth waiting until even that last pitch is thrown. We've seen that so many times over the course of the summer.
Number 63, Zachary Klaypack, stepping to the mound at 6'2", 232 pounds, out of Lackawanna College.
We've seen Lackawanna a couple times against Rowan College of South Jersey and Rowan College of, South Jersey Cumberland and South Jersey Gloucester. JUCO up here makes him draft eligible. 93 miles an hour.
All right, that was Zachary Klaypack. All right, number 64, Kyle Scott. 6'1", 190-pound teammate of Klaypack out of Lackawanna College.
Birds of a feather.
Yes, sir.
Whew. $91.7. Great extension, though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 6'11" as a 6-footer, getting an extra foot reach.
Oh, yeah.
It's impressive. It's coming all the way down the hill on this one.
So were you able to let the folks at home who were watching who could not get our feed through text, they know?
Yeah, we put it on the chat, so I think
Oh, no,
everybody should be aware.
All right. 28.87 spin rate.
Ooh, new leader in the clubhouse, Kyle Scott. Get that movement going.
I think it's about a 14 mile an hour, almost 15 mile an hour differential as well. Hmm. .6'5" extension.
Yeah, he maxed out at 6'11".
6'11", there it is there. Last pitch.
Yeah.
91.
I mean, it's just that's a
2300
great
spin rate on
yeah,
a
that's a great
fastball,
finish.
right?
That's what that is. That is a great finish. 3,000 on the spin. Filth. Absolute filth. I mean, not calling him Verlander, but that's Verlander spin. 3,000 is Verlander spin. All right, Kyle Scott.
Just don't call him Zoolander.
No.
Nice work. All right.
65. Latcham. First free agent. 65.
All right, so Will Latcham. I got to tell you, of all the guys that play this game, he's absolutely one of my favorite to watch, has been for years, from his days down in JUCO, Cumberland, to his days pitching at Coastal Carolina, and then reaching AAA with the Cardinals. I got to tell you, if I got to hedge a bet and who's the first one to get signed out of this event, it's going to be Mr. Latcham. He starts off at a 92-mile-an-hour offering. Just does a really great job from a command standpoint. See that delivery, 1-7 over the top. Oh, nasty.
Oh, that was filthy.
That was dirty. Yeah, 2,500 spin, 13, 14 mile an hour differential. Another good breaking ball. And I think that's a good move on his part. Everyone's aware of what he can do from a velo standpoint. It looks like he's made a pretty good decision here that he wants to show his all-speed command. And look at the spin, 2,600. Again, 92. Four-seam fastball over the top. He's climbing the ladder a little bit, but more importantly, good extension. He's over 7 feet on his reach. Keep that ball down, and nice work behind the dish by Sean Vasquez.
There it is again, 7 feet on the extension. Oh, that's a nice breaking ball.
Yeah, he's doing a real nice job mixing up his pitches here in this pen, kind of seesawing a little bit, going one pitch to the other. That's important to be able to do, especially at the next level. 26.68 on the spin. Wow. Consistent with the arm slot, too. It helps him be very deceptive. Ultimate competitor, man. Will Latcham, free agent. All right, and so
66. Adams. 66.
All right, another free agent, Mike Adams. You know this guy?
yeah, I refer to him as Sensei. So he's Sensei Mike Adams of the Baseball Performance Center, and here's a guy that practices what he preaches. So to see him out here on the mound, something absolutely fierce. Got a lot of guys interested to see what he's able to throw. Whew, Lordy. Just short explosion.
Oh,
97.5.
Oh, listen to oohs and ahs. Yeah, love it.
Wow.
Ooh.
There it is.
98.
He's climbing the ladder. All right, so Mike Adams. You know, you got to understand, there's a lot more pressure here for him because not only is he, trying to make a good impression on the scouts, he's got to worry about all these guys that he actually trains.
Yeah.
They're going to be all over him.
Exactly.
So, So, Sensei Mike Adams.
Staying right around 90. Well,
Okay, comes back with a breaking pitch. Oh, man. Look at that change in the arm slot. This TrackMan's telling a really great story. Great to see this guy. I mean, you talk about a guy that critiques and takes every piece of criticism that he possibly can on his own self and tries to be outside the box and find new ways. And this guy is he's the equivalent of having a coach on your staff. 97.3.
Ooh, look at that pitch. Good grief.
This is just head shaking good. Like, wow. Yeah, his horizontal movement has been phenomenal. He's coming 3/4 on over the top, and then he comes back almost with almost looks like a 6 sidearm pitch. More importantly is just how fast his delivery is.
Mm-hmm. Staying around 97.
Consistently there. Been spending his summers in the ACBL, and arguably he has the most cameras on him right now of anybody else.
That's awesome. This is great.
So,
Still only 26 years old.
yeah.
So, young man.
Yeah, listen, man, and he puts in his time and then some, and to think that he's been pitching in the ACBL the last couple of summers is pretty phenomenal.
What did he finish off
That's
with?
it. So there he is, Mike Adams, 97.5 miles an hour.
Look at that. All right.
All right. Yeah,
That's
and you know
awesome.
what?
That's awesome.
On top of that, I mean, just the level of respect that this guy has earned and commands from everybody that's here because they understand who he is and what he's about. And forever, he's been putting everybody else's dreams ahead of his own. So to see him out here just, makes the hair stand up on my arm.
Oh, yeah. On my back. I got a lot of hair on my back, by the way. Had to make light of that.
Yay.
Shoo. All right.
All right, so
Abraham
Almonte. Another free agent. Lefty.
6 foot, 210 pounds out of Connecticut. Wish the gun was up on that one.
Yeah, I'm thinking after an event like this, somehow I got to come up with on-screen emojis so we can put like fire, a gas can up there as it's going. Almonte going right to work.
Monty staying right around 93 miles an hour. Nice pitch right there by Almonte. All right. That was Abraham Almonte. Now stepping up to the rubber is Ryan Williamson. 6'4", 215-pound free agent out of New Jersey.
All right, and so late in the afternoon, usually outside this time of day, the temperature's dropping, but I'll be damned if things aren't heating up in this place.
They sure did. Mike
It's
Adams. But it was just,
flames.
he got the 98, didn't
He did. Topped out at 98.
And you got guys here that are hovering around 94, 95 miles an hour. That's no joke.
Yeah,
So
you got some serious good arms.
15 to 20, what we saw as much as 22 mile an hour, 23 mile an hour differentials. Whew.
All right, looks like we're gonna finish off the day with a pair of southpaws. Oh no, actually, I got southpaw and then a righty after Williamson. I'm still just trying to take it all in of everything that we've seen today, man. It's
It's
just mind-boggling.
it's hard to put into words. I mean, it's just exit velos 109, 107, 105. What was the highest we saw before since we did it? 102?
Saw 102 at an event. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was on that metal bat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Wow. It's just
I mean, put it in perspective. And then guys throwing 98 miles an hour, 97, staying around 97.
Just
consistently at 95. I mean, this is like,
unbelievable.
talk about putting a bunch of guys in one big room. Well, obviously 2 big rooms.
Yeah.
Social distancing, obviously. All right, that was Ryan Williamson, 6'4", 215-pound lefty.
It's a late ad high school guy.
70s, Colton Book, 6'4", 220-pound left-handed pitcher, committed to Stony Brook. Plays his high school ball at Manheim Central High School in Pennsylvania.
Kick save and a beauty. Good breaking ball there by Book.
Book's got nice size coming out of the left-handed side at 6'4", 220.
All right, so that was
That was Colton Book.
Colton Book.
Mm-hmm. AJ Candelario.
Candelario.
Candelario. At
All right.
6'2", 200 pounds. He's another free agent in New Jersey.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I just made one up on the fly for Candelario. I don't. Who's that guy? Who is the kid? You know?
Vincenzo Iayalo. Free agent.
Vincenzo.
Iayalo.
Okay. AIE.
2017 draft pick with the Marlins.
All right.
Ooh. Someone's bringing a little bit of heat. 95 miles an hour to Candelario. It's a pretty decent spin rate for a fastball at 20, almost 2,400.
Yeah, I'd say so. It's got some life on it.
All right, that was A.J. Candelario. Finishing up with a 94-mile-an-hour fastball.
Guys, last guy, late ad. His name's Vincent Iayalo.
All right, so Vincenzo Iayalo is a
Did you spell Vincenzo correctly? Because I know you're not Italian.
yeah, I did my
Okay.
best. I even spelled Iayalo right, I think.
You did.
Yeah, so but what I do know is that Iayalo was a 2017 draft pick with the Marlins organization.
Really?
He was.
Nice.
So he is
Yep.
looking
He's got
for
the
his
real
next
deal, right?
opportunity.
Yep.
The track man gets fired up. I'm still in shock of what I saw from other free agents outing. All right, and so from what we're told, Iayalo will be the last thrower of the day. You know, and I will say, the vast majority of the scouts in-house here to the last pitch.
Stayed. Yep, stayed.
And
they should.
Yeah, and that,
Of what you've seen across the board. So
yeah, it's usually a very good sign 'cause that means there's conversations that want to be had after the fact. But sometimes, like poker, they don't want people to know who's talking to who.
true.
So,
I saw a little conversation going on earlier. I won't tip my hand
okay.
who he was talking to, but
Yeah, they were here to sign me for
it was
broadcasting. I didn't want
I
to
was
tell
gonna
you.
say.
Yeah, they brought in the scouts for broadcasting too.
I heard you had a great Achilles. You blew that sucker out, what, 2 years ago?
Yeah, man. It's nice when it locks up in the middle of when you sleep. It's great.
Are you kidding?
Oh boy. I always think my wife's trying to kill me. Wake up, what's going on? Why do you stab me in the leg?
You stab me with a butter knife.
Mixing up his pitch is quite nice. Iayalo showing off the repertoire. Like that, huh? Little French action there late in the day. So again, want to thank our guy, Ken Spangenberg. Heads up the crew here at MSI, and hospitality is always second to none.
Putting together a hell of a pro day here. Just spectacular.
It's
like I said, this isn't work.
nah, this is
This was a pleasure.
this was
This is
an
an
eye
honor.
opener. This here is an eye opener. This is things that, showing clips of these guys getting it done. We'll be able to put some of that out there on social media, and some of these kids that maybe kind of think, I need to put an extra round of hitting. Do I really need to get to the gym today? This right here is what's ahead of you and what you're competing against. So great job there by Vincenzo Iayalo.
And that will wrap it up for today's pro day here at Maple Zone Sports Institute. Great day. I mean, I don't have to recap. We just recapped it. Great defense, such as slick fielding, some incredible exit velo. And just as much, we saw some serious velocity out of the arms of some of these players today. So pretty good stuff.
Tremendous is what it's all about. So Pro Invite Day, Scouts are still hanging out, as you can kind of see. A lot of guys stayed here until the last possible minute. And this is a great way to kick off the 2021 campaign for sure.
What a way to kick it off.
Talk about raising the bar. You got a lot of guys now that are going to have to really step up their game and get it done. But, hey, we've got quite a few events coming up. If you haven't checked out our channel or subscribed, BFA Live Sports is right there on the YouTube channel. College coaches, pro scouts, you name it, they're all there.
Moms and dads, aunts and uncles, everybody's watching.
Hey,
so it's good stuff.
No question. So that's it, brother. So one's in the books. All right.
This was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Forget it.
Got to thank our friends here at MSI Sports Institute, my buddy Ken Spangenberg, Willie Liggins, and, of course, our camera operator, Mr. Charles Hope, director of videography, and Luke Skywalker, a.k.a. Cody Higginbotham. So for BFA Sports, I'm Doug Stasic.
I'm Al Fisher.
We can't wait to see you
Play ball.